the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome in here, race fans. Tonight on the Turn 3 Racing Network, we are getting ready to go racing here from the Kansas Speedway. The Soul Flat IROC Series is back here for round number 5. Well, 4 rounds are in the books. We have 3 winners. We have one 2-time winner. That is the last season's champion of Randy Johnson. He has picked up a win 2 times here compared to, well, the only other drivers that have won is Jordan Smith and Quincy Atkins. So who will be able to go to victory lane tonight here at this 1.5-mile track playing host to round number 5. Practice is already in the books here tonight, race fans, so we're getting ready to go racing. Who's ready to race tonight? The Soul Flat IROC Series is running the super late model for season number 5 of the IROC Series. We've ran 4 seasons with the street stocks, and tonight we're ready to go racing with the super late model for the first time ever here at the Kansas Speedway. The drivers tonight, the starting lineup will be inverted. So let's take you down track side here and take a look at the starting lineup. This is your Raised Energy Drink starting lineup for round number 5. Starting on the front row, driving for 2 in the Pink Racing, it's the number 19 of Russ Hancock. Starting in position number 2, also driving for 2 in the Pink Racing Stables, it is going to be the number 04 of Danny Valenzuela. Behind him, driving the number 79 machine, this is Patrick Smith. Craig Hawkins, the rookie, will start off 4th. Starting in the 5th position, it's the birthday boy, the driver out of somewhere out in the west. It's the driver of the 62, it is Colton Farrow. Starting in the 6th position here tonight, driving the number 40 out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania. Driving for the Keystone Motorsports entry, it's Josiah Millen. Starting in position number 7, also out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania, driving the number 31 Keystone Motorsports entry of Donald Bennett. Starting in the 8th position, out of Florida, driving the coast to almost coast, number 26 of Darrell Clotter. The Lots of Doubt racer out of Utah, driving the number 21 of Jeff Bergner. He'll roll off night. 10th will go to Todd, posted in the number 48. The 11th starter here tonight, the 73 of Vernon Woodard. The past champion, driving for the Deeper Darker Dew, number 88 of Jamie Leach, will go off 12th. 13th here tonight will be Stephen Pugh out of Texas, DJ Mitzel, the 3-wide Racing NSRA Stables, number 61. He'll go 14th on the grid here tonight. 15th will go to the 75 of Quincy Atkins as he gets ready to make his strong charge to the front. Then it'll be No Doubt Racing Jason Dobbs, 98 out the gate, starting 16th. 17th, Jordan Smith. Then it will be starting in the 18th position, Cody Levitt out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Cole Day will roll off 19th with Ryan Johnson, going 20th. Randy Johnson going 21st, and Brad Becker back there in that position as we get ready to go racing here. It'll be Greg O'Berry and Darrell Clotter actually tagging the back of the field, it looks like. Pace car down and away. We're ready to go. 60 laps going to be the distance here. Green flag up in the air as Russ Hancock got a great start with the help from the 79 of Patrick Smith. Smith's going to dive it to the inside down here in turn 1. An outside lane, as you see now, the 19 has gone to the outside, and he's going to start to fall backwards. Down the back straightaway they come. Right now it's Patrick Smith, Colton Farrow to the outside of him. It will be lap number 1, though. It will be the driver picking up a handful of positions here on lap number 1, Colton Farrow. Across the line first, Donald Bennett, Jeff Berger working their way through the field. Russ Hancock and Danny Valenzuela. Valenzuela really on the downward slide here. There you see Valenzuela up on the outside of the speedway, the driver running in top. Started on the front row and is already back to running in the 16th position. Willard moving up here. He had himself a good run last week. Patrick Smith, though, falling backwards also. He's on the outside. You can see the 79. He's been into the outside wall. Reports coming that out of turn 2, he tagged the wall. So that'll be a tough break. Russ Hancock hanging right there, the number 19 machine. Started on the pole position here tonight. There's Ryan Johnson. He's picked up 11 spots, but boy, one driver to the outside. That is, I believe, that's DJ Mitzel, the number 61, the driver out of North Dakota. Driver qualified in from racing on the super speedways here on the iRacing platform. Looks like a couple drivers coming out onto the track a little bit late. There's Derek Lauder, and I believe that is the number 33, the green mean machine of Greg O'Berry. Both those drivers had to start from the pit road here tonight. Believe connection issues for both them, missing the grid. So these drivers currently are sitting here, it looks like about 21 seconds behind your race leader. And now it's Colton Farrow, Jeff Bergner, Vernon Woodard, and Stephen Pugh, your top 4 drivers. Jordan Smith back here. Biggest mover of the race. He's moved up 12 spots. Donald Bennett has worked his way up into the 6th position. He was running 4th at one point, dropped back just a little bit. Here comes Vernon Woodard to the outside of Jeff Bergner, not able to make anything happen down into turn number 1. A late entry here tonight into the Kansas Speedway was the number 40 of Josiah Millen. There you see the driver out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania. No practice for Millen, but he did start in the 6th position after points invert tonight. Falling back to running 12. Jordan Smith trying to work his way up in farther into the top 5. Of Jeff Bergner trying to make his way to the front here for the first time tonight. Jeff Bergner going to take a peek, and it looks like he should come out of turn number 4 with the race lead. He'll lead lap number 7 tonight here. But Vernon Woodard will like to take it as he's going to look to the bottom. They were 3 wide momentarily. Woodard had to hit the hooks, though, going down into the corner. Look at Jordan Smith. He's just riding the outside lane all around. He's going to pick off Pugh right here on the momentum swing. He's going to pick off Vernon Woodard down the back straightaway also. And then he's going to come down bottom shelf here. Now he'll work to the inside of the number 62 of Colton Farrow. Right on board here with our Racing with Heroes on-board camera. Vernon Woodard going to go down to the bottom. Smith rides the white line. Colton Farrow up to the top side. Everybody's able to make it work. Bennett has clawed back into this battle, so it's a 6-car battle up inside the top 5. Top 6, actually, because Bennett is running back here into that 6th position. Colton Farrow still holding on to that top side of the track here, holding on to that 3rd position. Colton Farrow going to be a little sideways that time. Calling out of Sparks. I believe Mom's out there, or G-Mom's out there watching tonight. Showing some support for the man who has his 22nd birthday coming up tomorrow. So happy birthday from all of us here with the All-Flat IROC series, and of course all of us here tonight in the Turn 3 booth. Colton Farrow gonna have to go out and celebrate. What's better than your birthday coming on a Thursday? Talking about coming, here comes Tiny Horse. Taz Motorsports driver. Bennett a little sideways up there. Here's Dobbsy. He's moving up, looking to the inside here. Let's check our onboard coverage here tonight with Dobbs. There it is, the Draft Top Live look-in. See how focused he is. You see him as you ride on board with the driver out of Crossville, Tennessee. 98 out the gate, picked up 5 spots here. As he works underneath Millen, he's got Brad Becker, the number 27, all behind him. Becker came into the season with very high hopes to compete here as a rookie. Well, 4 races in the books, completed 3 races so far this season. He raced at Michigan, where he ended up finishing 17th, finished 22nd at Auto Club, and another 22nd at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and right now he runs into the 13th position. Jeff Berger, though, he still continues to lead this one tonight. Here, it's Vernon Woodard, Smith, Stephen Pugh, and Pugh is actually looking to the inside for a moment. Just behind them, Colton Farrell and Cole Day are side by side. There's the 37, trying to get a good run off that side draft from the 62. That Colton Farrell puts right down onto the quarter panel of that number 37. Colton Farrell going to rally around the top side of the speedway. There's Randy the Unit Johnson. Big Unit is up 13 spots. Todd Poston has picked up 1. See him in the red number 48, the driver out of Virginia. Todd also running out of that NSRA Super Speedway group as a battle for the race lead. Here comes Vernon Woodard. Woodard going to come to the inside here of that number 21, the Lots of Doubt Racing, 21. He'll get a little push there from Smith, but it'll still be Bergner leading at the line. Colton Farrell and Cole Day, they're going to switch positions. Back and forth here a couple times. Both drivers, very close to each other. One driver around on the speedway. It's the 04 out of Utah. Danny Valenzuela has made contact with the outside wall. Jamie Leach had to actually go through the grass to miss the spinning 04 of Valenzuela. Let's take the Raise Energy drink replay here and look back. Oh, Patrick Smith. Oh, and then the 2 teammates make the contact. Oh boy, Craig Hawkins just barely missed getting through that. Right on board here with Danny. And that's what happened there. And then you see Jamie Leach just barely scoot on through. It all started with Patrick Smith and Russ Hancock making contact, and then Valenzuela went to make the pass, and he got spun around. There you see him come to a stop. So it looks like everybody had come to pit road here, but they got to be mindful. Only 1 set of tires here tonight for all these drivers. So with 1 set of tires available, it's going to be a question who takes tires here tonight at the Kansas Speedway and who does not. While we have a chance here under this caution flag, we got to thank a bunch of the sponsors that make it all possible here with the Soft Flat IROC series. Of course, our setup sponsor this season, Pay to Win Setups. I've been talking to a lot of the drivers throughout the weeks about the setups that we've had here in the IROC series. Are they Gatorade Victory Lane setups? And they said absolutely. These cars, they were unsure how they were going to handle coming into the season, but they say at this point, these setups are dialed in, and they are exactly what these drivers are looking to put on a good show with. So if you're looking for a custom-made setup, make sure you head over to our friends over at Pay to Win Setups and talk to them about getting yourself a custom setup that can put you in victory lane. Of course, we got to thank our friends over at the Jordan Hen Racing Team, the 77H of Jordan Hen and crew. They are all starting to get their Northeast Modified together and get to racing action here in the spring in Pennsylvania. They will race at the Grandview Speedway and select races at the Big Diamond Raceway here in Pennsylvania. Make sure to check them out over on Facebook.com at Jordan Hen Racing. Griffith Stone. You have stone, they will come to you. They will take that stone away and they will haul it to their facility. So if you have stone and you need it taken away, big stone, little stone, any kind of stone, hit up Griffith Stone. How about a brand new sponsor this year? Finesse Laser Designs coming on board. You have something creative that needs to be etched in acrylic or glass? Hit up Finesse Laser Design today. We got to thank our friends over at Taz Motorsports, the championship winning team out west. Well, they're gearing up once again with driver Ryan Johnson. I wanted to say Randy Johnson as the champion here in Salt Flat last season, but no, Ryan Johnson was able to wheel and deal the Taz Motorsports machine into the championship last season in the real world side of things. So thank you to them, and of course, Racing with Heroes. The iRacing.com pace truck lights are out, and we're gearing up to go back racing. After the first caution flag involving 3 cars, Patrick Smith, Russ Hancock, and Danny Valenzuela. I lie. It looks like we're going to go around at least one more lap here as the iRacing pace truck lights are still on. A little confusion in the lineup. We'll be 10 laps away from the halfway point because now the iRacing official pace truck lights are out. So we'll go back racing next time by here. Remember, tonight's race is super late models here tonight at the Kansas Speedway, badged as IROC. Remember the great IROC racing that you grew up with back in, well, the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, and the early 2000s, even before the IROC series had gone away? It was the International Race of Champions. Drivers from all over motorsports, stock car racing, F1, Indy, Grand Am, sprint car, World of Outlaws, modifieds. They were there. If they had 4 wheels, all the drivers wanted to run in the IROC series. It was a hand-selected group of cars. Dale Earnhardt, Tony Kanaan, Steve Kinzer, Mario Andretti had all raced at one point in the IROC series. Pace truck down on the way. We're coming back into the restart zone here to be 20 laps officially completed out of the 60 scheduled for tonight. Let's see who is able to come back around here to lead the first lap back to green. Jeff Bergner, Jordan Smith. Stephen Pugh right there also. Vernon Woodard still running in that 4th position. Tiny horse there. You see that black number 3 swerving back here in front of that 37 of Cole Day. They're all chasing that Maroon 21. Jeff Bergner leads another one here tonight. Randy Johnson coming up through the field. Right on board here with the champ. UPS man had to drive that truck fast tonight to get here. See Johnson working to the inside right now. Is being scored in that 8th position. Of course, there's our buddy Dobbs. See him as he's working to the inside of that number 48. Dobbs has moved up 7 spots here. Dobbs came in 6th in the championship hunt. He had a 3rd place finish at Michigan to open the season. It was an 8th place back at Auto Club, a 9th place at the Las Vegas Oval, and a disappointing 18th place finish last week when we went to the Milwaukee Mile. So Dobbs looking to rebound a little bit. Randy Johnson going to make it 3 wide as he's down to the apron. It's going to put Woodard in the middle. The 37 of Day is to the outside. Colton Farrell going to go down and touch the apron also. 48 and Todd posted a little sideways back there. Cody Levitt sitting just behind that is Brad Becker. Looks like Donald Bennett, the driver out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania, has been into the outside wall a little bit. He was running up inside the top 5 at one point here tonight, and that looks like very hard contact as Randy Johnson got very close to the outside wall. I don't think he touched it, but boy, was he flirting with it out of turn number 4. Stephen Pugh getting a little sideways also. He was able to hang on to it. The driver of that race dirt street stocks all through the South. Of course, he lives in Texas, and right now Texas is just trying to come out of that deep freeze down there. It's been, well, years since Texas has ever seen weather like they just seen, and Pugh was pretty good down there outside of Anderson, Texas, so good to see him. Look at Dobbs. We talked about Dobbs coming to the front, and there he is. He's now all over the back bumper of that No Doubt Racing, number 56. Johnson going to take a peek here to the inside of the 73 down the back straightaway. He has the position, and let's see if he can make the move. It's still Jeff Bergner, Tiny Horse Johnson, and Cole Day are your top 3 drivers. Closing in on halfway tonight here already. Lap trip looking off good. Last time by for your race leader, Jeff Bergner, who was the fastest car on the track. It was a 31.8. Still continue to watch this battle here with Randy Johnson, though, working the inside, the big unit, trying to get around Woodard. These two drivers not too far from each other. Vern up there out of the New Hampshire area, and of course Randy from New York. Randy living just outside the big city. Of course, Vernon Woodard running street stocks up north. Right now he's holding on to that 4th position. Brad Becker, though, back here trying to get around that number 31 of Donald Bennett. Oh, close to making contact. Becker's going to be able to work the inside. Somebody going for a slide, and that's the 21 of Jeff Bergner. He's down on the apron. So Bergner goes for a little bit of a slide. What happened to Jeff Bergner? He was the leader here coming to close in on the halfway point. There's definitely some contact out front here. Let's see if we can watch it back here on the Race Energy. Oh, the contact from Johnson. Johnson was down to the inside. And then more contact as Berger was trying to gather it up. Berger hang on to it down to the inside of the speedway. Let's watch it back a little farther. Let's see if they're... That's about as far as our truck says we're going on that. Looked like Johnson just had the bottom side there, and Berger tried to close the door a little bit, come down the track just a tad, and unfortunately the two made the contact, and that's going to turn things over now. It's Cole Day, Vernon Woodard, Randy Johnson, Colton Farrow. Racing Jason now picks up P number 5 as he's still trying to work underneath the 62 of Colton Farrow. Vernon Woodard now will work the outside of the speedway. Randy Johnson, of course, right there in that battle. At the line, it was Cole Day, and down into turn number 1, and it'll still continue to be the 37. Looks like the 37 tries to lean it over on that right rear. Woodard trying to dive it off the corner a little bit from the top shelf. Cars, the drivers say they're very stable, but right now on this long run, they look like they are jockeying for position, that is for sure. Kind of 2 packs for him. Just see this pack here, and then you see this pack, which is being led by the green number 33 of Greg O'Berry, and that's the Quincy Atkins machine. Late model driver out of the Myrtle Beach area. Still waiting to hear what Quincy Atkins' plans are in the real world side of racing. He's turned here to the iRacing platform to get a lot of seat time. loves racing with the group of guys, and those guys down there in the Lots of Doubt Racing stables and the No Doubt Racing stables, the alliance that they have, and the crazy ideas and things that they do here on iRacing on a nightly basis. I mean, if you're looking for one fun group to race with Quincy and those guys, you better come with a personality, that's for sure. Quincy right now working underneath the 33 of Grego Berry. This battle, though, up inside the top 5 is hot, heavy, and wild right now. Colton Farrell working the outside of the speedway there. He was just up against the boards. Randy the Unit Johnson down to the inside. Cole Day is out front going, guys, I don't know what you're doing back there, but keep on doing it. This is on board with the race leader, Cole Day. Look at them. They're stacked up 2 by 2. And look at Millen. Millen's going to take a bid to the inside on Dobbs down into turn 3. Thinks better of it and ends up going back in line. Remember when Racing Jason was teammates with the Keystone Motorsports number 40 of Josiah Millen? That was a couple years ago here in the IROC series before they went to a 2-car team. They were 3-car teams at one point, and oh, Dobbs going to have to hang on to her. Hang on to her, old boy. Look at him wheel and deal it. You're looking at that Crossville driver in his sim racing room. Focus. He is focused with 24 to go. This time by at the stripe. Dobbs running 5th. Looking for more. Oh, one of them going to go around. Looks like Ryan Johnson and Todd Poston have made contact. Got to bring out the second caution flag of the night, and they are right on that bubble of being able to make it on fuel. So as the caution flag comes out, let's take a peek here. What happened? Ryan Johnson. There you see it just out of our camera angle that we have right there. Oh, Poston just comes up just the slightest and runs into the right or the left rear quarter panel with the right front. Both drivers go up into the outside wall. Hard contact there for the 3 of Johnson. A slight contact. Both drivers are going to pull away, but look at all the damage to the 3 of Johnson. Look at all the damage to the 48 of Poston also. Those machines are both tore up here tonight. Everybody coming to pit road. It's going to be 4 tires if you still have them. Everybody's going to pack them full of fuel also. Might see some stragglers come back to pit road here after their service is done. We'll wait to see who comes out of pit road first. One driver still out there, that is Jamie Leach. He is being scored 2 laps behind. Race off pit road, though, looks like it's going to be the 37 of Cold Day. Josiah Millen with a quick stop. He'll sneak out second. Then it'll be Randy Johnson, Cody Levitt, Vernon Woodard, Colton Farrow, Greg O'Berry, Jordan Smith, Stephen Pugh, and Donald Bennett. That is what it looks like coming off of pit road. Cold Day going to plow over the cone. It's all right. They don't need the cone. They got a line across the track. So Cold Day will be the race leader. We should go back racing here at Kansas with about, I believe 19 laps to go. Here Cold Day shutting off the motor. Gonna have to stretch this one about a lap or 2 farther than they have all race long. One driver coming to pit road, and that's the Jamie Leach entry. had connection issues, had to start from the pits and a couple laps down. He was 4 laps down at one point. Now it looks like he's running just 1 lap behind the race leaders. So if there was another wreck or something, Jamie Leach would get back on to the lead lap. It does look like Brad Becker has pulled his machine. The Becker lost connections. There's been a terrible issue as of late with Comcast and their customers, and I believe Brad Becker just lost the connection to the iRacing.com server, and I believe he's trying to get back into his machine, because right now he's still only 1 lap down if he can get back in, as that's your race leader. What do you say we see if we can fire up one of these drivers here tonight? What do you say we try to talk to Randy Johnson here and pick the brain of the champion? Johnson, it's Muth up here on the booth. You got a copy?
Got a copy, Roger. How's it going?
Well, Randy, you picked up a ton of spots here tonight. You've had a lot of track time. And right now, it'll be about, 19 to go when we take this green flag. What do you got left in the bag of tricks?
That's about it. I took 4 tires. Figured this is the best time to put them on. Just go for it and see what happens. Those old tires were pretty much screaming at the end of that run.
So you think tires is the name of the game here at the end?
I think it is. I think you need that little extra traction to make a move on the bottom, like I was struggling to do on the old tires. But we'll see here coming to 1 to go and give it all we got.
Well, good luck the rest of the way, Randy. There you heard it. Randy Johnson put 4 tires and fuel in the machine, and he is ready to go the rest of the way here tonight. See what the champion of Randy Johnson, he'll start the 2nd row inside car. So it'll be Cole Day, Josiah Millen, Randy Johnson, Cody Levitt, Colton Farrow. Or actually, it's Vernon Woodard, then Colton Farrow. Greg O'Berry, Jordan Smith, Stephen Pugh, and Donald Bennett rounding out the top 10. What do you say we try everybody's favorite thing here on the restart? It'll be 19 to go. Let's turn it up a little bit. Big crash coming out of turn number 2, and a lot of the front runners wrapped up in this one. It happened right at the front of the field. Greg O'Berry, Cold Day, Josiah Millen all involved. Looks like Dobbs also getting a good chunk of this one. There you see the 98 out the gate. I'm sure old boy is not happy about that one. So the running order has officially been shuffled on that timing and scoring. We're gonna have to look back and see what happened. Let's go watch it. Greg O'Berry, let's see what happened. Oh, did he get a little bit of help? We're gonna have to see. There you see Cody Levitt involved, Cold Day, and Russ Hancock and Danny Valenzuela also getting a little piece of that one. Watching back on Stephen Pugh. No, Valenzuela kind of got split, or not Val, that's Greg O'Berry kind of got split there. This is Ray's energy drink. Replay again. There you see it. It looks like O'Berry gets a little loose from the front bumper of Stephen Pugh, and around they all went. Top side, nowhere for Millen, nowhere for Levitt, nowhere for Day to go. Dobbs involved, and he is looking disgusted. It's right on board here with Cold Day and see what he saw. Yeah, you can definitely see the 33 go up the track. Big wiggle out of Greg O'Berry. A crazy one here, coming to get 10 laps to go. We also saw Randy Johnson go up and tag the wall with his number 12 entry. Here you see right side damage to that number 12 of Randy Johnson. Johnson has damage. Bennett, you see there in the picture, has damage. Looks like Cold Day has called it a night, and he has pulled his number 37 behind the wall. Looks like O'Berry, Dobbs, and Millen will come back out onto the speedway, but their cars are going to be hampered here tonight. A lot of damage on them. So as we pace here at the Kansas Speedway for the third caution flag of the evening, closing on 10 laps to go, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to wet the old whistle, and we'll be back here to finish this one off. Round number 5 for the Salt Flat IROC Series.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
And welcome back here, race fans, as the iRacing pace truck is going to make the left-hand turn. It'll be under 10 laps to go. 9-lap shootout. Vernon Woodard, Colton Farrow, Jeff Bergner, Quincy Atkins, Cody Levitt, DJ Mitzel, Randy Johnson, Bennett, Smith, and Water. Your top 10. 9 laps to go here at Kansas to determine round number 5. Vernon Woodard going to get a huge shove there by Jeff Bergner down into the corner. Hangs on to it as they're 3 wide. 3 wide, that is Tiny Horse. Ryan Johnson to the outside in the tour-up number 3. Trying to get around the 26 of Darrell Clark, but at the front, the Hornets Nest. 3 wide racing, Vernon Woodard. Going to try and hold Jeff Bergner true. Bergner is going to say, I'm true as can be, and I'm going to take the race lead with 8 laps to go. Bergner takes the race lead. Colton Farrell right there, the birthday man. To us tomorrow, what a birthday present it could be if he can find it somehow to get onto the podium here and hold on to that 62. Look at DJ Mitzel. He's running high, wide, and handsome. Look at Randy Johnson throwing a big block down the back straightaway. This is number 5 of Jordan Smith. Smith had a run out of turn number 2. Johnson saw it come, and Smith has a very clean number 5 compared to Johnson's tore up right-hand side of his super late model here tonight. 7 laps to go. Jeff Bergner out front. Bergner led early. Now he's leading at the end of this one. Sees everybody packed up 2 by 2 with 2 damaged cars holding that second and third position. That's exactly what he wants to see in his mirror. Quincy Atkins and Jordan Smith, 2 clean cars along with that number 61 of DJ Mitzel, trying to find a way around these 2 damaged cars. Right now, just trying to find a hole. Quincy Atkins going to see if he can make one down to the bottom side. He has the inside advantage. They're going to split Colton Farrow 3 wide on the front straightaway. Colton's not going to let Quincy Atkins come up the track. That could have been a disaster down there in turn number 1. There you see the green machine of Greg O'Berry. He's also trying to come through. See O'Berry working to the inside right now, 11. He's back there buried into the 15th position. 5 laps to go for Jeff Bergner as he comes across the line. DJ Mitzel, Vernon Woodard side by side. DJ Mitzel going to get pinched down a little bit there by Vernon Woodard down in 1 and 2. Jordan Smith still lurking to the outside. There you see that blue number 5. Oh, Woodard and Smith going to go around. Colton Farrow, Quincy Atkins, Donald Bennett all involved. Gonna wad him up here and, oh boy, parking lot, turn 4. The track is clogged. Colton Farrow is on his roof. It's a junkyard, turn 4. Oh boy, we have a lot to go through this one. Well, let's take a look. Let's watch the Raise Energy Drink replay. There you see him 3 wide. Smith and Vernon Woodard made the first initial contact, and yikes. I think your top 2 are the only ones that made it through that without some kind of issue. Stephen Pugh pulls it down. You see he's got damage. Over top there, you see at the bottom of the screen, the 5 and the 73 made the contact. There's 62, and Bennett with hard contact. Colton Farrow goes flying. Oh, Craig Hawkins did come to a rest, and Patrick Smith gave him a little bit of a tap. Cody Levitt comes to a complete stop back there. I don't know if Levitt was actually involved. Right on board here. Jordan Smith, you see the 73 get turned. You can tell that was a network issue. You see everybody pile in. Colton Farrell on his lid. Brennan Woodard right there also. Watch this from Danny Valenzuela's point of view. Here, Valenzuela lift, and then right before he knew it, he was already in it. I believe there are 17 cars involved in one wreck down in turn number 4. So by my count, it was actually 20 cars involved in that one. The only drivers that did not get involved were Jeff Bergner, DJ Mitzel, and Ryan Johnson. So those drivers were able to keep their cars out of the wreck. Everybody else at this point has a bunch of damage, and I believe this one now will head to overtime here tonight at the Kansas Speedway. I believe we're going to have to wait and see what the iRacing officials say after this one. Because the lights are still on the iRacing.com pace truck. Let's see if they go out this time by at the stripe, if we're going to get a one-lap shootout, or if we will go to overtime. So getting the official word from Race Control here tonight that it will be the first attempt at a green-white checkered. So we will have a green, white, and checkered here. It'll be Jeff Berger, DJ Mitzel, and Ryan Johnson, your front 3 drivers. They did not get involved in that wreck. They will start 1, 2, and 3. Then it's Donald Bennett. You saw the hard contact for the driver out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania. His number 31 is beaten, bangled, and mangled here tonight. I believe he even has a cinder block hanging out the rear of that number 31. He will restart, though, in 4th. We're going to see how good his car gets up to speed. Craig Hawkins is going to start a little bit farther back into the field, the rookie. First season in the IROC series. The lone driver out of the Me, Myself, and I stables. His car's not too bad, but he's going to start buried back here. We're going to see if he can get up to speed. Jordan Smith does stay out here. Looks like Danny Valenzuela is down on pit road. Stephen Pugh, Quincy Atkins, as their nights look to be over. It's about to be a scramble. Pace truck down on the way. 2 laps to go. Put it up on the board. The popsicle sticks. Waiting. Green flag is up into the air, and here we go. Jeff Bergner slides up, hits DJ Mitzel. That's going to open the bottom side of the speedway. Here comes the 3. Johnson and Bergner are going to make contact now. Jeff Bergner not letting the 3 up the track, and now they're going to wad him up again. Caution lights coming on. Caution lights coming right back on here as Jeff Bergner gets tangled. Tries to hold the 3 of Johnson down to the inside. You see Bergner holding Johnson down below the line. Johnson comes back up the speedway, and then when Johnson tried to gather it back up, Bergner finds Jamie Leach, who battled back to get himself on the lead lap. So that'll take us to overtime, attempt number 2. Watch it back, see if we have a blimp view of this one. There you see the 21 holding 3 down below. Johnson had to get to the corner somehow. post and know where to go and lead just innocent bystanders of it. DJ Mitzel is being shown as our race leader with Ryan Johnson, Donald Bennett, Greg O'Berry. Remember Greg O'Berry being involved in that big wreck just a little while ago? Well, there he is, running back inside the top 5. Looks like Becker, the number 27, will get the lucky dog. He will go 1 lap down on the timing and scoring. But as we pace, we'll be right back here to finish this one off at the Kansas Speedway.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was always fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos or danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all will be kept in the pits. Not to mention that with members in over 130 countries already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series and work your way up to one of 7 world championships, offering over $500,000 in prize money. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Turn 3. What? Oh. There we go. Turn 3 After Dark by Bromley Designs.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome back here, race fans, to the Kansas Speedway. We just got all the notes jumbled. We had to get it correct here as we are in overtime attempt number 2. There were 2 issues under that restart there. There was the 21 and the 3 getting together down into the corner, but behind that there was the 79 and the 73 that got together on the front straightaway. So IROC rules here with Salt Flat. We did not complete a lap under the green flag conditions, so we will go back here and run it single file. The running order when they come back into the restart zone will be DJ Mitzel, Ryan Johnson, Donald Bennett, Greg O'Berry, Craig Hawkins, Josiah Millen, Darrell Lauder, Russ Hancock, Jordan Smith, and Randy Johnson, your top 10 drivers. Green-white checker attempt number 2 coming at us right here. So Mitzel's going to fire off, and looks like a big stack up about midway down the back, or down the field there towards the back. We stay green for the time being. Mitzel will go down into turn number 1. Ryan Johnson hot and trotting the tiny horse entry. Donald Bennett also trying to hold off Millen and Greg O'Berry. Here comes Millen around the outside of that number 31 of Donald Bennett. They all look like they may possibly be slow as the caution lights are going to come on. Caution on the speedway. Racing Jason has gone around. back the Raise Energy Drink look here and see what happened as Patrick Smith and Racing Jason getting together. Not sure if Dobbs bobbed and weaved or if Patrick Smith bobbed and weaved himself. Right on board here with Dobbs. Maybe Smith saw him hole there and he was going for it. So that puts us under another caution flag here. That was the green-white checker attempt, as we did not get to the white flag. So that means, well, we did not complete another lap under the green flag circumstances, so we will revert back, and it will go single file, I do believe, again. So the order got shuffled once again, as it looks like Brad Becker is going to get his lap back. That should put him on the same lap as the race leaders. So maybe he can pick up a couple spots yet tonight. The running order, though: Mitzel, Ryan Johnson, Josiah Millen, Donald Bennett, Greg O'Berry, Greg Hawkins, Randy Johnson, Jordan Smith, Jeff Bergner, Russ Hancock, Todd Poston, Cody Levitt, Vernon Woodard, Patrick Smith, Derek Lauder, Brad Becker. Racing Jason is down on pit road, along with Colton Farrow, Jamie Leach, Stephen Pugh, Danny Valenzuela, Quincy Atkins, Cole Day. A couple of those drivers off the track currently, as they had motor issues with their super late models here tonight. I'm looking at this number 17, though. And that, you see, that is Craig Hawkins. He had to start, well, he started the second row. And he's back here running in the 6th position. He had dropped back through the first portion of this race to see how the race was going to play out. That is Craig's style of racing. He likes to sit back, watch it, and see how everybody else is going to handle themselves. And right now, Craig is back up into running in the 6th position. Has one of the cleanest cars on the track. He just has that little right front crinkle on that number 17. We'll see how well he gets up to speed, because this will be the final green-white checker attempt. But he may be the dark horse back here. We did see Josiah Millen in that number 40, the orange machine, the third car in line there behind Ryan Johnson and DJ Mitzel. Well, Millen came with a head of steam. He got around Craig Hawkins, Greg O'Berry, and Donald Bennett there on that restart. That's what gave him the 3rd position. Will he have time, though, to get around Ryan Johnson and especially DJ Mitzel? Because Mitzel's car here tonight, there may be the smallest of crinkle on that right front, but otherwise, that super late model looks like it's going to be quick. It's going to be a bullet here. And here's something you got to think about. These drivers all came down to pit with about 22 laps to go. We went racing with 19 laps left in the event. Well, this is our 3rd green-white checker attempt, which means we have gone already past that 20 to 21 lap marker that we all thought we were going to get on fuel here tonight. Yes, the caution laps, of course, do help. You're able to shut the car off, coast around the speedway, but it's still out there burning fuel. Let's listen to Mitzel here as he drives around the speedway. He's keeping pace right there at that 65 miles an hour. He's not really shutting the car off. Maybe he feels he has enough fuel to make it the way. He's one of those drivers that he calculates everything he has to do because, well, he's a champion on the super speedway side of things. So especially when you go super speedway racing, you have to know how much fuel is in your car. That's one of those you don't want to get stuck running out of fuel coming down the back straightaway. Well, race fans, what do you think? Who's going to win it? Is it going to be DJ Mitzel, the rookie, going to victory lane? Will it be Tiny Horse Ryan Johnson going to victory lane? Or will it be the veteran, Josiah Millen? What about Donald Bennett? He's lurking right there. If something happens to the front drivers, he would be ready to pounce. iRacing pace truck down and away. Come back into the restart zone here. It'll be 2 laps to go. Great start again by DJ Mitzel. They're on board with Ryan Johnson. No advance from Josiah Millen just yet. Couple drivers trying to figure out position. They're going to put Craig Hawkins to the outside. Here comes Randy Johnson also. He's going to look to try and pick up a spot as they went 3 wide. Looks like the O'Berry entry. Craig Hawkins going to pick up 3rd. Does he have enough time, though, to go back and run down those top 3? Out of turn 4, they're going to be looking for the white flag here. DJ Mitzel going to pick up the white flag. It'll be 1 lap to go. 1.5 miles of racing here at Kansas. The battle is for the 2nd position. Josiah Millen right on the back of that number 3 going into turn number 1. Millen going to try and get a run off the top side. Kind of cut underneath here. He'll get to the inside of the 3 down the back straightaway. Craig Hawkins is coming, but it might be a little too late. Trouble towards mid-pack. Greg O'Berry going to go around. The 48 of Todd Poston is out of fuel. It'll be DJ Mitzel coming out of turn 4. He will pick up his first ever win in the Salt Flat IROC Series in his 4th try. DJ Mitzel going to victory lane. Josiah Millen unofficially finishing 2nd with Ryan Johnson in 3rd. Craig Hawkins there in 4th. His best finish also so far this season in his rookie campaign. Jordan Smith rallies back to finish in the 5th position. Then it's Randy Johnson, Donald Bennett, Jeff Bergner. Brad Becker a couple laps down and rallies all the way back. Remember, he got disconnected at one point here tonight. Was a couple laps back and came back to finish 9th. Cody Levitt finishes 10th. Vernon Woodard 11th. Patrick Smith gonna finish in 12th. Dobbs finishes 13th. Glauder 14th. Hancock 15th. Greg O'Berry in 16th. Todd Poston in 17th. 18th to Colton Farrell, the birthday boy. 19th to go to Jamie Leach. 20th to Pugh. Valenzuela in 21st. Atkins in 22nd. Colday in 23rd. There you see your race winner as your unofficial results scroll to the left-hand side of the screen. So DJ Mitzel going to go ahead and burn them down here tonight. We're going to head to our post-race show in just a couple of seconds as these drivers are all going to line up and get their picture taken. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back here with your post-race show brought to us by Ray's Energy Drink. Welcome back here, race fans, to the Kansas Speedway here for round number 5 of the Salt Flat IROC Series. And, well, it's round number 5, and it's the 4th winner of the season. DJ Mitzel goes to victory lane. He will now join Randy Johnson, Jordan Smith, and Quincy Atkins this season, who have all picked up race wins. Now let's head down trackside now to talk to the driver who put himself in victory lane. It is DJ Mitzel. DJ, tonight you go to victory lane, and boy, was this one that you really had to work for because you did not get a lot of practice time. How did you wheel deal this number 61 to victory lane tonight?
Yeah, no, I didn't come in very early. I was a little busy, but I definitely was not near one of the fastest cars tonight. I was out back most of the race and just kept the car just clean enough, I think, and avoided the wrecks, got a little lucky, and got up front there at the end, and basically just sailed it off. I think the 3 was maybe a little underpowered, and that's probably what did it. If the 40 would have been behind me, he would have had a pretty good shot at it.
Now talk about coming into those green-white checkers, though. We had a couple of them. We had to go all the way tonight as far as we could on the number of laps we had scheduled here at Kansas. Those restarts, though, were you nervous at all on those final restarts?
I can tell you I was a little nervous when we were starting and I was in second on the outside, not going to the restart, but once we started, I think the 21 might have spun his tires a little bit and got up. I don't know if he got into me, but got close to me. I thought we were going to start wrecking right there. Other than that, once we were single file, I thought that was a pretty good advantage then, so I wasn't really nervous. I was just making sure I wasn't spinning my tires, getting into the throttle pretty easy.
Well, you were able to do it tonight. You kept that number 61 clean. Do you think you can repeat, though? Just next week when we head to the twists and turns of the Mid-Ohio. It's a road course.
Absolutely not. I will most likely be in the back. If you want to watch the circus, watch me for a while. But I'll give it my all.
Well, I think we have the circus music queued up somewhere here in the old files. We'll make sure to get them out next week for you. But you win tonight, so the red carpet goes out for the first time for you. The microphone is all yours. Who do you got to thank here tonight for winning at Kansas?
I just want to thank my teammate Todd, and then Danny for putting on the series, Turn 3, and you, Roger, for broadcasting. I appreciate it.
There you hear it from your winner tonight. The driver out of North Dakota will go to victory lane for the first ever here with the Salt Flat IROC Series. The rookie DJ Mitzel winning here at Kansas for round number 5. Sitting just alongside him, driving the number 40, Josiah Millen. Josiah, it's a second place finish for you tonight, but boy, where did you come from at the end of this one? Because the number 40, it is junkyard ready.
Yeah, I got involved in an early caution and got hit from behind, hitting the wall, did 360, kept going. So I had a real fast pit crew tonight. I had a minute of optionals, and they got the job done.
They were able to get this car tuned up there. Close to those final restarts, though, you were sitting right around the 10th position. How hard was it to get around a lot of the guys out in front of you? Because they had damage just like you, but it looked like at the end a lot of those cars were underpowered.
Yeah, they were. I got stuck behind my buddy Daryl there on the one restart. I got glued to his bumper. I couldn't get off him, and it was hard to pick and choose or look around to see who was damaged to try to keep pace. And I don't know, just like Moses Millen, part of the C's twice and got the second place finish.
I wanted you to know I just closed my eyes when you said that, and I'm sitting here laughing. That's got to be the greatest thing I've heard all day so far. And well, we're on the East Coast here, and it's just about bedtime. But Millen, you pick up a second place here tonight with the Salt Flat IROC Series. Tomorrow night, you're going to go dirt racing. Are you ready to go dirt racing to possibly pick up the big W?
Absolutely. It's the reason why I'm on this server. So looking forward to getting my feet dirty tomorrow night.
Well, tonight you kept them, well, the feet may be clean, but the car is not here at Kansas. Who makes it all possible back at the shop?
Definitely my fiance Megan for letting me spend all this time back in the sim rig. Jordan Hen Racing for coming on board and sponsoring another season of Salt Flat Racing. Draft Top, Danny, Greg, Daryl, you guys at Turn 3. And anyone else I forgot to thank. But yeah, second place feels good.
Well, there it is, the driver out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania, driver for the Keystone Motorsports Group. He will rally back to finish second here tonight. His best finish of the season, Josiah Millen, finishing P number 2 tonight. Finishing in our third position, well, Ryan, it's not a win, but when you think about how many positions you gained, as you are the biggest mover and shaker of this race, picking up 17 positions. You were towards the front at one point, you were back to the back, and, well, you still finish on the podium. A lot of damage, though, to this 3.
Yeah, it was a rough one, to say the least, tonight. In the beginning there, I was just trying to be patient, get to the front. Eventually, we started passing cars. I think we saved our tires enough. Got to the front there, and, yeah, I don't know what happened. I mean, I didn't see the replay yet. Got shuffled back a little bit, fixed some damage, had like 45 seconds worth of optional, fixed it, started in the back, and then chaos ensued, it seemed like, and I just trying to keep the car clean after that.
Well, you heard from Moses parting the sea there and you know, wiggling his way through. I mean, from your point of view, what the heck happened in front of you coming with, I believe it was, to get that second green-white checker? What did you see out there?
It looked like Jeff spun his tires and got up into, I think it was Josiah up there, or maybe it was DJ. And I didn't want to run them over, and we were racing for the win. We only got 2 to go, so I went low to try to avoid them, and I knew it wasn't going to end well. We were going 3 wide into turn 1, and I was down as far as I could go from what I could tell, and I don't know what happened after that.
Chaos ensued. That's what happened out there. But tonight, you still rallied to finish on the podium, so it's going to look good in the point standings. You're going to pick up a couple positions here. It looks like you should probably come out of this one with the points lead. So, I mean, that's a pretty good night all in all. Headed into the Twisties at Mid-Ohio.
Yeah, overall, pretty good night. Pretty good points night. I don't know what to expect for next week. I haven't driven these cars much, let alone on a road course, but hopefully we can get some practice in and see what happens.
Well, gonna go get some practice with your team out there, but who do you gotta thank? Who's on the side of the car here tonight?
All the sponsors we got, Taz Motorsports, Danny for putting this league on, you in the booth for broadcasting. We're generally a lot better than this. I think we could race a lot better. Most of the guys, they're all really clean. They're fun to talk to and joke around with. I think we could put on a better show for sure.
Well, there you heard from your driver who finishes third on the podium. Ryan Johnson rallies back. He passed the most cars from the back to the front to the back, and he will finish third tonight here for round number 5 at the Kansas Speedway. What a race it was for round number 5. It came down to a couple final restarts here tonight to figure out who was going to be able to finish, well, this race out. Next week, it's going to be a whole new ball game. You're going to see round number 6 for the Salt Flat IROC series. It'll be the midway point of the season. We will head to Mid-Ohio. It will be, well, the craziest race of the season. We thought Milwaukee was going to be the oddball racing circuit of the season. No, round number 6 at Mid-Ohio. Catch all that racing action right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network on Wednesday night. We got to thank, of course, all of the sponsors here tonight once again that make it all possible. The guys over at Griffith Stone. You have stone, they can haul it away for you. Call Griffith Stone today. Jordan Hen Racing, the Northeast Modified driver here from the state of Pennsylvania. Make sure to check them out on Facebook. Taz Motorsports, a championship-winning team there with Ryan Johnson. And, of course, Pay to Win Setups. All the setups for the Salt Flat IROC series are custom made from the guys over at Pay to Win Setups. Make sure to check them out if you want to be parked in Victory Lane. Finesse Laser Design. You need it laser inscribed. Finesse Laser Designs has it. The guys over at Racing with Heroes. And, of course, Ray's Energy Drink. Make sure to check out Ray's Energy Drink. And when you find your favorite energy drink on checkout, use code UTWRX. Save yourself 15%. That's UTWRX at Ray's Energy. Well, race fans, that's about going to do it here from the virtual Kansas Speedway. I'm Roger Muth with the Turn 3 Racing Network. We'll catch you at the races.